It's a Sunday, which means it's a Sunday morning open, and everybody, if you guys have been watching, knows that my Sunday morning opens are fucking terrible. So grab your popcorn, sit down, and buckle up because the last 4 hours has been a ride. Also, Devin's here. He's closing tonight, so get ready for how today's gonna go. I walk in, no hot water to make coffee on one of the urns. You have 4 things of coffee going 2 sets of 2, okay? This side, dead. No hot water. Okay, cool. So I have to brew coffee on 2 sets, but we have 3 different things of coffee. Dark roast, medium roast, decaf. There's gonna be what is that thing called? Juggling? I'm juggling that. I'm juggling, yes. My first customer, normally it's like this old guy. I blank on his name, but he looks like the Doc from Back to the Future. White hair. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Normally he's the first customer, but it's not him. It's this couple I've never seen before. They come in at 6:01. They walk up. She's like, I'm gonna get a coffee and I'm gonna get stares at the fucking pastry case. I'm like, you guys could have just thought about this before you came up. She gets a butter croissant, let's just say. Husband is like, I'm gonna get the same thing. I'm like, oh, a butter croissant? He's like, the exact same thing. I'm like, also her drink? Okay, so you guys want to, okay, whatever. She pulls up her app to pay. I scan it. She goes, rewards? I said, oh yeah, I'm thinking like, I'm scanning you in for like your points. Like some people don't know what they're talking about, so rewards, points, all the same thing. I'm like, yeah. Scan, and I'm like, okay, did you want to pay with this? Her husband interjects. She just said she wants to use a reward. No, she didn't. Actually, she just said rewards. I said, oh, you want to use a reward? It's not coming up. Did you redeem it on your app, miss? Oh, you didn't. Cool, so how am I supposed to use the fucking reward then? Now I try to walk her through how to use a reward. Husband's impatient. It's taking too long. Just fine, just pay for it. Just pay for it. I'm like, no, you're gonna sit here and wait while I show her how to redeem this fucking reward. I tell her, most expensive thing you have on here is like her pastry or something. Whatever it was over $5. Instead of choosing the right reward, she hits $5 off. So now instead of saving yourself like $7, you saved yourself $5 after I just told you how to. Okay. I'm not even gonna scan $5 off, charge her. Then it's a little bit chill, I think. We're on a 2-person floor, okay? It's suddenly not chill anymore. All of a sudden, we run out of coffee. I brew a full batch of dark roast. That's a lot of coffee. How much coffee is that?
I think a full batch of dark roast is a gallon.
Brew a full batch of dark roast, but it doesn't matter because there is 8 cups of dark roast lined up for me. I brewed the full batch. I pull them all. There's no more dark roast. Oh my God. We are literally going through gallons of coffee. Mind you, I only have two things of coffee going right now. I should have 4. The line is wrapping around. I've literally pulled all the stickers. The whole counter is lined with stickers of food. All of them are bacon frittatas. We haven't even fucking selling bacon frittatas. Why are we selling bacon frittatas right now?
I don't know.
So Paige gets there, right? At this point, like I said, line of food to go out. The guy that I'm ringing up when this happened, he's like, can I get 2 ice waters, right? Or 2 waters, no ice. So I grab those waters, and I'm looking at Paige. All of a sudden she goes, oh. She's kind of just standing there. She opens the oven, she closes the oven. I'm like, why didn't she grab the food out? She's just kind of standing there. I'm like, Paige, what's going on?
What?
She's like, the oven died.
No.
The oven died right now.
What do you mean the oven died?
What do you mean the oven died right now? All I can think about is this fucking oven dying. Why is it always on my shifts? Fuck the water. I put the water down. I'm going to grab the lids. I blink out. I walk over. I'm like, how many more frittatas do we have to make? Because there was a lot. She's like, well, I got this bacon frittata out, but there's like all these sandwiches. I'm like, as long as those frittatas are done, because it was all for one guy, we're fine. Hand those out, and then I have to make the announcement. Hi guys, everybody who's waiting on food, all 48 of you, no oven. Yeah, gonna be a second. I unplug the oven. I'm like, we're gonna do the all wait 5 minutes, fucking plug it back in trip. Paige goes to ring up this man. This fucking, oh my God, I'm gonna get mad just even telling this part of the story. Oh my God, like I'm physically, I got so mad. Okay, first he says, this is what you're gonna do.
Oh.
You're gonna cook my sandwich 1.5 cycles, and then you're gonna take it out and you're gonna cut it in half diagonally. I'm hearing this, I'm already thinking, if the oven turns on. 2, I'm not cutting your sandwich in post-cook.
Right.
Because, right, you gotta cut it pre-cook. I've done this before. I've done this fucking before. He also gets a tea that he wants with milk. Okay, tea, fill it with milk. And then he wants a side of milk on the side. I'm hearing this. I'm already thinking to myself, I hope to God she charges him for that side of milk.
Extra side of milk.
Extra side of milk because he's already got milk in his drink.
Got it.
Oven back on. I'm cooking sandwiches. She gets him his tea. She gets him his side of milk. At this point, I'm kind of just focused on the sandwich that I need to get out. This guy comes up to me. He's like, hey, can I get my waters? Oh my God. Yeah, you can. Fuck. I go and grab his waters. I get the sandwich, cooked 1.5 cycles, cut in half, pre-cook. I hand that out to this man. After I hand the sandwich out, barista comes up to me and she's like, oh my God, that man always gives me problems. I said, did you charge him for that side of milk? She said, no. Oh, okay, you know, just why? Why didn't you charge him for it? She's like, because the last time he came in, he yelled at me. He yelled at you? Why did he yell at you? She's like, oh, because like I charged him for his side of milk because he's already getting, you know, milk in his drink. And he said that he's basically just not going to pay for it. So I say, if it's more than 2 fingers amount of milk, like we do charge for it. So you were totally right in charging for it. But just like, let me know if he gives you any other problems. I can't even make this up. So then we just got done talking about this. The man walks up to my barista and he says, I want another side of milk. We just look at each other, me and the barista, because I'm looking at her like, I got your back on this. Don't you worry. He tells him, you're gonna have to pay for that. And he's like, no. And she's like, yes, another side of milk. Like we already gave you a side for free. You have to pay for more milk. You have to pay for more milk. You're not special. She doesn't say that part. I'm saying that part because you're not special. He says, I'm not paying for it. Like, I'm not paying for it. She kind of walks away. I think she's gonna grab food because she walks over to the oven. He follows her to the oven. I take over on register. I'm ringing up this guy with this baby. There's always a guy with a baby. I swear to God. This man, like the problem man starts yelling at my barista. I shouldn't have tipped you. I want my dollar back. Wish I didn't give you a tip. You're trying to charge me for milk. I black out ringing up this guy. I just look at him. I'm like, excuse me. Yeah, you don't need to be rude to her. Leave her alone. You don't need to be rude. I wish I didn't tip you guys. That's fine. You don't need to be rude to her. My barista, she just kind of like turns her back, ignores him. He's still going off. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. What the fuck? I look at the guy I'm ringing up. I'm like, so sorry about that. I ring up this guy. Psycho comes up and he's like, more milk. And I said, yeah. I pull it up. I charge him for a kid's small milk. I could have charged you for a regular cold milk. I charged you for a kid's side. It's $2.30 for an additional side of milk to this side that you already got for free, plus the milk that you already got in your tea. He says, I'm not paying for it. I'm like, you do have to pay for it, sir. He walks over to bar. He stands at bar for a good 5 minutes, just standing there. Another barista clocks on. I tell everybody, this man has just went off on page. If he wants more milk, you need to pay for it. Especially if you just yelled at my barista. I thought about telling him he needed to get out of the store. But I was like, okay, I'm going to let you finish your stuff, whatever. You can't be in here yelling at people. He comes up to register. He's like, are you going to give me my milk? I said, oh yeah, it's going to be $2.30. He said, what? I said, $2.30. He said, $2.30 what? I said, dollars. $2.30. He says, I'm not giving you money. I'm a friend of, names my manager. I don't care who you're a friend of. He says, I'm a customer here. Yes. A customer who needs to pay. Yeah. What are you even talking about right now? I just said, like, you need to pay $2. He's like, you know what? What's your name? What's your name? I said, Jordan. Oh, I'm going to remember you. I said, that's fine. I'm going to remember your name. I said, go ahead and remember my name. He's, I don't want the milk because I'm not paying for it. I said, perfect. And he goes, I wish I had this. He's mocking me because I'm smiling. Like, I said, have a good day. And he goes, you don't need to be fake. And I said, okay, have the day you deserve. Actually, I said, have a great day. He stormed off and he sat down and I said, I need to go on fucking lunch right now and not spend my last 4 hours.
Jesus.
Would you have charged him for his side of milk?
Yeah.
Especially after yelling at us.
Yeah, especially after yelling at you and being rude. Extra milk.
Extra milk was already crazy. In addition to the milk you had, extra milk. You've lost your fucking mind.